Dear brothers from planet Earth, I am Ashtar Sheran. Being here once again is a reason for great joy, as I always bring good news, despite many not being able to see that it is good news. It is important that we remember the past a little, approximately 100 years ago where this whole process actually began. Don't think that we started everything at the same time as you do. Everything was planned and started a long time ago, so that the planet itself could prepare itself for this process. This planet is very old, very large, so any process that happens here would not have to happen in a few years. It would have to be something long and very slow. So this planet has been prepared for some time now. And the entire preparation process was being attacked, fought by those who are still here, calling the shots on their planet. We cannot say that they did not harm the process, of course they did. It is as if we launched a great wave of light and they, with their weapons, launched an opposite wave. So it was a very difficult process. Many might think that we didn't have the strength. If we didn't have strength, we wouldn't have gotten to where we are, because with each attack that was launched, we reacted differently, always causing a loss on their side. And so it has been happening all this time, until today. They have no more weapons, no more shields, no more ships supporting the process outside the planet. They are alone, just thinking minds and unfortunately, still in command positions on the planet. There is no longer contact with the outside world, with the universe. Their ships are trying to get here, but the perimeter around this planet is very well guarded, far beyond its atmosphere. And we have managed to prevent anyone who tries from getting here. The process has not stopped, we are not resting. Keeping this entire process going and keeping this planet protected is not easy. They are aware that they will no longer work here. So the big process now is to create as much chaos as possible, to create as much pain as possible. Unfortunately, you have free will and many agree with many things they do. We can't do anything about it, because it's everyone's choice. It is the choice of everyone on the planet to listen and vibrate the energy of anyone. And we can say that this period is now a period of learning for everyone. So that they learn the consequences of their own choices. Difficult times are yet to come, for the entire planet. But we always like to emphasize that each one will go through what they are sowing, what they are vibrating. It is as if those who set themselves apart from all this were practically immune to this entire context. Why can't we say they will be 100% immune? Because you are inserted in the middle and unfortunately, some decisions made by your leaders will affect everyone. But the way each one goes through will define the degree of suffering, the degree of the problem. If you look at everything, understanding that it is part of the process, all this learning and that these are the last processes caused by them, by desperation, you will be able to go through everything with the least possible impact. Now if you disbelieve, if you don't trust what we are saying and think that everything was a big lie, and that the world we promised is there, then it will be difficult for you. Because you will be vibrating, exactly what they want, fear and anger. The big moment has arrived, we can say it is the final battle. But it is not a battle between beings, it is a battle that will involve their minds, will involve the beliefs of each one, will involve the evolution of each one. You need to be ready. So many will be asking at this point, where is the good news? You have only brought us more fear. I couldn't come here and say nothing will happen, because I would be lying. But I will reiterate, I bring good news. And why is it good news? Because today the light is fully implanted on this planet and is gradually changing everyone's minds. So desperate action is needed to bring back many minds that are changing, depending on the light that arrives. You have to bring fear, you have to bring despair. Where does the good news come in? Their recognition that the light won. And that they need to do as much damage as they can now, before they leave. And that's what they will do. I ask again, where is the good news? The good news is the involvement and evolution of each one of you, who is here at this moment, saying to yourself, I will go through all this, with a lot of light in my heart. For you to say that, a lot of good things have happened. We allowed you to get to this point, we cleaned your planet of shields, we cleaned your planet of all the weapons they had of destruction. This is good news, even though many don't believe it, even though many think we did nothing. We can say that there is a huge wave of problems on this planet right now. Gaia is reaching the point of liberation, of destroying the bonds you have placed on her. And I guarantee that they won't be pretty spectacles, but we've always said here, everyone is where they need to be, everyone will pass on what is necessary for their evolution. What will determine how you pass will be your heart. If your heart vibrates light and love, you will receive the lessons with love and learn from them. If you want to go through fear, outrage, anger, or disbelief, you will also receive that back. Everything is very accelerated, what you emanate, you receive quickly. We have made a point of always saying, it is the moment of choices, it is the moment of real separation of the wheat from the chaff, where each one will vibrate in one direction or in the direction of the light, and will continue their journey, even with obstacles, but always with a lot of love in the heart, or it will turn in the opposite direction and be swallowed by the entire process that will come. Be ready. I ask you a question here, did you really think that at any point in this evolution of the planet, you would be involved? We did our part, now humanity's part has arrived, the last stage of the evolution of this planet has arrived. The spiritual part has been done, now it depends on humanity. The time has come for you to act, the time has come for you to raise your flags, but not in favor of A or B, the flag belongs to each one. And which flag to raise? That of light, that of love, that of faith, that of trust. Or the other flag, that of anger, that of revolt, that of fear. What flag do you raise? The time has come for humanity to act, as it will be you who will define the future of this planet. Totally depending on your vibration, not the future in the sense of whether Gaia will or will not ascend, you cannot change that anymore. What you will change is the how, the when, because if all of humanity vibrated light and vibrated love at this moment, those who are there to cause the opposite direction would be removed, all at once, in this minute, now, and you would ascend now. It is in your hands to accelerate or simply wait for the last moment, allowed by Father or Mother God, for Gaia to ascend. So now your part has arrived, we have already done ours, we have fulfilled everything that God the Father or Mother defined and determined. Now it is each person's choice, humanity's free will be respected, each person will choose the path to follow, there is nothing more we can do, now it is in your hands. Vibrate light or vibrate fear, you can't do both. Then each one will make their choice, and whoever chooses to follow the path of light will be supported by us, will be protected by us, will be guided by us and taken further and further away from all this confusion that will happen. The others will be attracted in the opposite direction, increasingly deeper into it, and in this way, over time, the chaff will be on one side and the wheat will be on the other, and both without any contamination. And at this moment, the ascension of the planet will happen. It may be that you reach this moment, before the final moment or not, or at the final moment defined by Father or Mother God, the wheat is still contaminated and the tares too. And it will happen, and whoever is ready will go, whoever isn't, won't go, simple. It is now up to each human being to choose which path to follow. Now the process is in your hands, whoever wants to be fooled by what is to come, thinking that there is no more hope, will be making a choice. Now whoever ignores everything and continues following their path to the light will also be a choice. Now it's in your hands, there's nothing more we can do, because we can't intervene in the minds of any of you. The choice will be made by each one, as you like to say, the cards are on the table, the game that will follow will be up to each one's choice of card. For me it's good news, because everything we live and go through here on this planet, we do our part. And for us, the light one. So for us, it's good news, because we look at the planet. And for the planet, the light won. Now it is up to humanity, the last step, the last decisions.